Hey team, really sorry I'm not there again today, but I'm going to talk you through a little bit of the homework just to clarify anything that there maybe were questions on, or at least hopefully hit the ones that you had questions on, and then do a little recap leading into your quiz that you're about to take. So make sure you stick with me here because I'm essentially going to take your quiz with you before you take your quiz. So first things first, before we get to the quiz stuff, as far as the homework goes, just a recap on how these angles relate. So tell your neighbor, what do we call these two angles? You're right, they're consecutive. Whenever we have consecutive angles in a parallelogram, which it tells you up here that these are parallelograms, consecutive angles are always supplementary. So you're just doing 180 minus that 53 to find the measure of your x. So that is what, 127? Okay, so just remember consecutives. That means these would be supplementary and number 10, and these would be supplementary and these would be supplementary. Right, so all of those are supplementary. When they are opposite angles across from each other, like you see in 25 and 26, then those are going to be equal. So those ones you're just saying 6a plus 10 equals 130, and then you solve. Take away the 10, divide by 6. What do you get? 20, I think. So just make sure that's what you're doing with your angles. Consecutives should be supplementary, and the ones that are across from each other should be set equal. I'm not going to mess with the proof right now. And then these guys, you're looking for like alternate interiors. So we know right now if this is 110, then the one across from it is 110, right? And then we have, because these lines are parallel, because they told us it's a parallelogram, this angle here will be congruent to this one. So this is going to be 38. And now if you look at this, well, let's just look at this triangle, right? You have 2, 38, and 110 that add up to 180. So it's a lot of setting things equal to 180 if they make a triangle. It's a lot of alternate interior angles. For instance, if you go down to number 39 here, this 81 would be the same as 3. This 28 would be an alternate interior with the 2. And then once you know that, now you have 81, 28, and 1 that make a triangle, and that has to add up to 180. So a lot of setting things equal to 180, a lot of alternate interior angles, and that sort of thing. Okay. So that's homework-wise. Quiz-wise, I just want to talk you through some of the types of problems that we did in 6-1. Your quiz is only over 6-1. So we talked about how words matter, right? Take your time reading the question because the question tells you a lot. So for instance, if I said, what is the measure of one exterior angle of a regular, I'm going to just make up a number and see what happens. We'll call it a regular 32 gon. Not going to work out nicely, but that's okay. The words that matter, right? Exterior. Tell your neighbor, what do you know about the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon? What'd you say? They should add up to 360, right? So the exterior angles will always add up to 360, which means if it is a regular 32 gon, because it's regular, all of your exterior angles are congruent. So we're just going to go 360 divided by 32, because it's got 32 sides. Let me find my calculator here. So 3, quit out of that. 360 divided by 32 comes out to 11.25 degrees. So each exterior of a 32 gon, a regular 32 gon, would be 11.25 degrees. Okay, so that's one type of question. Another type of question would be something along the lines of what is the interior angle sum of a 26 gon. Okay, and again, words matter. Pay attention to what they're saying. Now we're talking about interior angles. We were talking about exterior up top, right? We're talking about a sum. So the sum of the interior angles, that's always this formula. And you need to know this formula for the quiz. It's not on there for you, right? N minus 2 times 180. N always represents the number of sides. So if it is a 26 gon, then you're going to go 26 minus 2 times 180, or 24 times 180, which is 4,320 degrees. Okay, it's a sum, so these usually end up being bigger numbers as opposed to one angle, which usually ends up being something a little bit smaller. Okay. The other scenario that we talked about was, instead of saying what is the sum, what if we say what's the measure of one interior angle of a regular, we'll call it a regular 14 gon. So we're still talking interior, and whenever you see interior, that should lead you to this one, right? N minus 2 times 180, but we only want one, and it's regular. Well, if it's a regular 14 gon, all of your angles are the same measure. So we want to divide by that 14. So it's going to be N minus 2 times 180 divided by, the generic version, divided by N, right? So if this is a 14 gon, then we're going 14 minus 2 times 180 divided by 14. Now, when you plug this in, be careful. If you just plug it all in as you see it, you might not. Well, no, you should if you plug it in as you see it. I feel like sometimes people plug this in strangely and don't get the right answer. Remember, we want parentheses first. So 14 minus 2 is 12. 12 times 180. And if I were you, I would just hit enter there. Is 2160. And then divide by 14. So 2160 divided by 14 is a really funky number. I won't give you ones that are funky like this. You get this number. I'm guessing it's not done there. But you'll get a number that's either a nice decimal or not a decimal at all. So for now, we'll just say we're going to round this to 154 degrees. Okay. So that would be one interior angle of a regular 14 gon. All right. What if I give you something like this? It's not a regular polygon. It's just a polygon. First thing you should look at is what kind of polygon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. It's a pentagon. Okay, what if I tell you that this is 112 degrees, and this is 92, and this is 116, and this is 100, and this is X. Okay, and we want to know what X is. Well, if this is a pentagon, Then we have to find the sum of it first, right? Because if we add up all these angles, that would be the sum of the pentagon. So n minus 2 times 180 gets us our sum. What number are you plugging in here? Tell your neighbor. You're right. It's a 5. So 5 minus 2 times 180, I believe, is 540. If I am wrong, just ignore me and plug in the right number. So if that's the setup, if I know the sum is 540, then I can say x plus 100 plus 116 plus 92 plus 112. So add up the 5 and set that equal to 540. And then whatever this comes out to, you would just subtract it from both sides. Anyone know that off the top of your head? I don't. 100 plus 116 plus 92 plus 112. So that's 420. So take away 420 on both sides and you get 120 degrees for that missing angle. Okay. So just read the questions on the quiz. This is essentially your quiz in a different order. Okay. I didn't put those in exactly the same order, but same type of question, just with some different numbers. So this should be a pretty straightforward quiz now that I just talked you through the whole thing. Good luck. Hopefully my child is healthy tomorrow and I will see you Friday. Say a little prayer for my Zeke. He sounds terrible. Yeah, have a lovely, lovely day.